Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Imagine two patients with the same symptoms. One doctor says the condition is serious, another says it is minor. Now imagine two equally qualified job applicants. One interviewer rates the candidate exceptional, another rates the same person average. What exactly is going wrong? The obvious answer might be bias. But Noyes argues that many bad decisions are caused by something different, not systematic prejudice, but inconsistency. Daniel Kahneman, Olivier Sibony, and Cass Sunstein call this inconsistency noise. The book's central argument is that human judgment is distorted by two major forms of error. The first is bias. Bias means judgments systematically lean in one direction. The second is noise. Noise means judgments scatter unpredictably even when they should be similar. If all the shots cluster tightly to one side, the system is biased. If they are scattered everywhere, the system is noisy. A system can have very little average bias and still produce terrible individual decisions because its judgments are inconsistent. And that is what makes noise so dangerous. When a system is supposed to apply the same standard to comparable cases, similar cases should receive similar judgments. If 3 judges evaluate nearly identical cases and produce dramatically different sentences, something is wrong. If 10 doctors evaluate the same patient and produce very different diagnoses, something is wrong. The authors call this unwanted variability in judgment. This does not mean every disagreement is bad, but arbitrary variation is noise. Because major institutions depend on human judgment, noise can affect law, medicine, hiring, insurance, and many other areas. Bias is easier to recognize. If a system systematically treats one group differently, that pattern has a clear direction. Noise is different. There may be no clear direction. One person is too harsh, another is too lenient. One doctor overdiagnoses, another underdiagnoses. The errors can cancel out statistically, but they do not cancel out for the individual people affected. An unbiased average can hide a deeply unreliable system. Noise becomes visible only through comparison. A single judgment can appear perfectly reasonable until you compare it to others. One of the book's most practical tools is the noise audit. Give multiple professionals the same cases independently and compare the answers. Imagine 50 underwriters evaluating the same customer profiles. The difference in their premiums reveals the noise management couldn't see. This creates an illusion of agreement. Experts assume others would reach the same conclusion, but that assumption is rarely tested. Noise also exists within the same person. This is called occasion noise. A judge may be harsher when tired. A manager's mood can influence a rating. The disturbing implication is that the same person may not reproduce the same judgment under slightly different circumstances. Context matters. There is level noise where people have different average tendencies. One judge is generally harsher than another. And pattern noise where professionals agree on the average but disagree on individual cases. These patterns are often the most significant source of error. Noise is a fairness problem. Justice requires not only the absence of prejudice but the limitation of arbitrariness. Arbitrary inconsistency is itself a form of injustice. Professional expertise does not eliminate noise. Experience can increase confidence without necessarily increasing agreement between experts. A physician can be certain and wrong. Confidence reflects how coherent a story feels, not necessarily how reliable the judgment is. The book's main recommendation is decision hygiene. This means designing systems that reduce opportunities for error before they happen. Just as washing your hands prevents germs, decision hygiene reduces contamination in judgment. One key is breaking complex judgments into components. Instead of one overall impression, evaluate specific criteria independently. This prevents the halo effect from dominating the decision. Always obtain independent judgments before group discussion. This protects information that social influence might otherwise destroy. Simple formulas often outperform informal expert judgment. Formulas are perfectly consistent. They don't have bad moods or get tired. The goal is not to remove human judgment, but to prevent arbitrary variability from pretending to be professional wisdom. This is disciplined judgment. Consistency matters. Fairness requires reasonably similar treatment across comparable cases. Organizations should stop assuming agreement and start measuring it. Bad judgment doesn't require bad intentions. It just requires unnecessary variability. By improving our processes, we can build a more reliable and just world. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.